Good evening and welcome to the Seven Sense Paranormal Podcast. I'm your host, Laurel Cooper. I know that yesterday I stated that we're going to talk about Rachel's house today, but I also remembered that my hard drive that has all my videos on it for all of the investigations I've done outside of this house are actually not here right now. So, tonight we're going to do instead an update on my house. Because I've had some people have some concerns about what's going on at my house, and let's start off with there are times where even the best person that has had a ton of paranormal experiences can freak themselves out or get freaked out, and I do this a lot. So I've been dealing with the paranormal my whole life and, trying to actively investigate it for about 10 plus years. But at the same time, I tend to like to go above and beyond what you're supposed to do. So when you say don't use a Ouija board or by yourself, there could be a spiritual aspect behind it. But for the most part, it's so that you don't scare the crap out of yourself like I did and then think your house is completely going to take over you. So I believe that after cleansing my house yesterday, that the house feels better. But I also think that part of this might have been me kind of feeding into my fear and, Hollywood and religion and all kinds of stuff kind of set us up for stuff like that. So my husband brought up a really good point, actually this morning, with, the I need your body. We have been making comments and jokes recently because I've joined, a lot of different social medias recently. And some people are really, really cool. And actually, this video was encouraged by Jeremy Cooper. So shout out to you. But the thing is that I lost my train of thought. When I join the social medias, for the most part, people are really, really nice. They're sending me comments, great job, keep it up. So hence, I shouted out Jeremy Cooper. And then also other people are not appropriate. And it's kind of shocking how very not appropriate they are. And so I kept making comments in my house like, oh my gosh, I'm getting a lot of messages saying like, I want your body, I need your body. And I was like, oh, okay, how about hello, how was your day? I'm married according to all of my profiles and social media, so I don't think that's okay. But I kept making jokes about that, like, oh my goodness, even guys, girls are hitting on me. And this morning he said, oh my goodness, do I have to even worry about the ghosts? And I went, what? And he went, do I have to worry about the ghosts hitting on you? So you already have the guys and the girls. And I thought about it. And I remember telling you guys that it didn't feel demonic. It felt more kind of playful, like kind of mischievous, kind of prankstery, kind of like, April Fool's Day, but on heightened alert. Like I want to make you, prank you, whatever. And I'm wondering now if maybe it is more of a jokester person joining in on our joke and making a joke themselves about that, and the hard thing is that I don't know if it's either because it was a phone app. So again, don't do something that is going to freak you out because it was a phone app. It's a phone app. I'm not even sure if that even works. But anyways, you know, uh, instead of, just listening and waiting and having somebody else here to tell me it's a phone app, maybe they're making a joke, maybe they're trying to freak you out or something like that, I instantly went to, oh my goodness, I screwed up. I messed up. I'm bringing in demons or bad people or something. And then not realizing at the same time, like maybe they're just joining in with the fun. It didn't seem, I don't know, I guess not malicious, but it didn't feel malicious, but was scared like if it was. And so that's the hard thing. You know, a lot of, I don't even know if this is making sense or not, sorry. But a lot of media outlooks and religious outlooks will tell you, like, you know, it's demons, 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 demons. And so that's kind of like, you know, in the back of my head kind of freaks me out sometimes, like, oh, nah. And then other times where it's kind of unnerving, you know, no matter how many times you deal with the paranormal, you're never fully prepared for something that will catch you off guard. You're never fully prepared for, you're never fully prepared for, you're never fully prepared for, it doesn't matter how many years this has happened. I mean, eventually, you know, if you get used to it after a certain point, you can kind of drown it out like you would with, you know, your kids when they're growing up and they're nagging you. But when it's like quiet for a while and then just, that kind of, that's going to get you off guard. And then when it keeps happening and happening and happening and happening, it'll keep catching you off guard. And then when you watch scary TikToks or you're trying to do like the midnight game or solo, you know, hide and go seek because you're trying to debunk and show that all of these things are not true, and you know the devil's not going to go into a doll and play hide and go seek with you, or you know, some guy's not going to come kill you. At the same time, the kid in me is going to freak the hell out until it's over, you know. Even later on that night after I made the video, things were already calm. We were already joking around and stuff. It felt very weird. And it felt like one after another, after another, after another, after another, when there hasn't been something for so long that it was like, oh my gosh, maybe it's me. It could just be that they built up energy. It could be a lot of things. But me being afraid heightened that up completely. That is true. Me being afraid and, oh my gosh, there's something in my house, did actually, one, psychologically make me believe no matter what people tell me, there's someone in my house, there's ghosts coming to get me, until I can calm down and be more rational. So I guess if that at all makes sense, I don't know. But the house feels great. I did do a blessing. I just said the Lord's Prayer and did olive oil on all like the doors and windows and stuff. Again, not sure if it works. Not sure if it's a real thing or not. Not sure if I just wasted my time or not. But the placebo effect is working. Because I feel better. You know, I mean, most people say when you bless your house, like, stuff gets worse. I was figuring, okay, well, if it gets worse, I'll capture it. But if not, then cool. But nothing's happened. You know, I still hear bangs. I still hear knocks. I still hear stuff. They're not gone. It's just whatever feeling I had from either that night being freaked out or just taking things the wrong way, or even if I did understand it correctly, you know, instead of thinking that it's a possession thing, you know, what if it's just they want to, I don't know, hold a remote one more time, eat some pizza one more time, which, by the way, I'm lactose, so good luck. But you know what I mean? Like, and the hard part is, instead of actually keeping investigating, which I'm a little disappointed in myself, instead of getting the rest of my equipment out and actually doing what I should have done, I freaked myself out, and I could have had a communication with Mary or Norma. And since then, I've just asked. They're still here. I've done, you know, I had a little ball that I put here, the little glow lights on it. And then I did use a couple of other things, including a EVP recorder, to see if maybe they wanted to talk to me again. And I did apologize for freaking out, because that did scare me. And I even said, you know, real talk though, if somebody asked you that you couldn't see, you'd be a little freaked out too. So, you know, I understand where you're coming from. Please understand where I'm coming from, and we'll be cool. You know, and it's just hard because I don't want to be fake. And so when I'm like in that moment where I'm like, oh my gosh, something's in my house, or oh my gosh, I played the midnight game and now this guy's coming to get me, or oh my gosh, you know, I have this doll here and I put some rice and some fingernails in there and sewed it up with some red string, and put it in my bathtub, and now it's chasing me around the house with a knife. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's going to actually happen. But the fear behind all of this, I'm afraid of a lot of things. You know, I say that I'm not afraid of a lot of things. I'm afraid of a lot of things. Like heights, spiders, whatever, small spaces, the dark. So, and based on pretty, circumstantial and, past experiences, but I do have some phobias. Plus, literally, I don't know what it is. I think I am one of the most animated, emotional, and expressive person when I'm afraid. Because it's just, and I will lose my crap. So, yeah, I figured, you know what, instead of waiting till I calm down and then trying to explain this differently, like, hey, when you do this, sometimes you can scare yourself and sometimes it's going to happen. I'm going to give you the real. And sometimes the real is going to be kind of weird. And sometimes the real is going to be kind of spooky. And sometimes the real is going to be me freaking out, scaring myself, or my husband scaring me just for no reason. Just because literally, I made a joke in one of my videos. I'm not sure which one per se, to be honest now, where I'm afraid of my own shadow. I actually did get afraid one time in my life. This is an actual true thing. I was half awake, half asleep. My husband had the light on. This actually ages how long, or dates when this was actually happening. So I can't say I was a kid. So, because I was married. I was married when this happened. But I was half awake, half asleep. And I sleep with the sleep apnea mask. And so it was hard to see. And he had the light on. And I raised my body up. And I was like, oh! And for a half a second, I actually screamed. Because I saw what was somebody next to me. Which was my actual, legitimate, no joke shadow. So I do get scared pretty easily. My family likes to scare me. Because I guess I'm really about it, and it's pretty easy to scare me. So I guess that's also why I wanted to make this channel, is I'm just going to be real. I'm going to hunt, that's the wrong word to use, but I'm going to investigate, document, and try to understand more clearly the paranormal. And that doesn't just mean ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot, Mandela effect, which, by the way, I'm going to pause this video for a second because I do have a question for you guys. And I'm legitimately asking because I do have some questions. So hang on one second. Okay, so legitimately, I'm kind of interested in everything. Like aliens, Bigfoot, Illuminati, Mandela effect. So here's my question. I know we're talking about my house and stuff, but I saw this today. And I didn't even notice this, but I saw this today. This bothered me. Do you see that? Right here? This area? Why is it not black? Why is his tail not black? Like, real talk, why is this like this? When I graduated high school, my friend was obsessed with Pokemon. I was obsessed with, my email a long time ago, I incorporated Jigglypuff. I love Pokemon. I have Pikachu downstairs. I never noticed his tail is not black. Is this like a new thing, or is this Mandela? Is that Sorry. It's just, that bothers me because this part used to be black right here. It used to be black right here. So, and also, like the other Mandelas, like Berenstain Bears. I've had Berenstain Bears books, dolls, watch the cartoons, have like little action figure stuff, everything. Berenstain, not Berenstain. So again, what's going on with that? So I just kind of want to know your guys' feedback. Comment down below. Let me know what's going on. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm not going to be making a video tonight, Friday night, Saturday night, and possibly Sunday night. Actually, I'll try to do one Sunday night, but my goal is Monday night. And I'm going to try to do at least some kind of a video every single night for a while. Because I like how this is. It's not very long, and I know they're not really considered podcasts, but I get to talk with you guys, and you guys get to know who I am and how kooky I can be sometimes. And I really just enjoy that. Like, it makes me happy to get feedback. Like, keep going. Like, that literally made my night, by the way. So, again, thank you. Because that literally made my night. I showed my husband, I screenshotted it. I'm going to show my whole family, like, look. So, anyways, I want to know your thoughts and theories. I have a friend who I consider to be pretty, like, smart about aliens and anything extraterrestrial. So I'm going to be getting a hold of her on this weekend to see if she can talk to me about some stuff that she's got going on. Because she's near a Navy base and she's had all kinds of stuff happening for quite a few years now in Sacramento, I believe. So, and then also, like I said, I'm going to get you guys that video about Rachel and her house and the clips. It'll probably be Monday or Tuesday when I can get all that together, because unlike these videos where I'm kind of just throwing them out there, because it doesn't take as long as it takes. Like, it took my watermelon video 41 hours from the start of preparing the video until I was done and I put it on YouTube. It was 41 hours. This is really easier, and it's making me feel more encouraged. So I hope you guys don't mind. Just for a little bit, I'm not going to edit. I'm just going to try to get into a flow and see what happens. So, but please comment. Let me know what you guys think. Sasquatch, Yetis, Loch Ness Monster. Like, do you think Nessie's real? Like, I want to know what you guys think. And if you guys want to know more about, like, other things that I'm interested in, I will be talking more about that as well. And then also trying out some stuff. Like I said, the kids' sleepover games that are supposed to be super scary, no one can do them. We're going to try them and see, and I'm not going to guarantee that I'm not going to freak out, and that I'm not going to think that I'm possessed, and that I'm not going to think that my whole house is going to be swallowed by the seventh circle of hell at that moment, because, I'm very emotional, and, I don't know, I'm crazy sometimes, but I will let you know what's going on throughout it and what actually happened, and if anything really did come of it, stuff like that. So, but I really appreciate you guys. Like, I was really excited to see people watching this video or watching the previous videos and commenting and subscribing. And, if you guys want to hit me up on TikTok and Snapchat and Twitter and Facebook, go ahead. I'm available whenever. I'm here. Except for this weekend, I will be going to a family's house to possibly investigate some more paranormal activity. So, anywho, I just wanted to let you guys know that I know I said I was going to do the Rachel video last night, but the Rachel video will be either Monday or Tuesday. And then I'm also talking, I'm going to try to message another friend of mine who's running a site. I know I've mentioned him in the past, Ghost Quest, but I do want to talk to him again about doing something live, because when we first talked, it was during, a very, very hard time last year in 2020. And so it was a lot more difficult to, get a hold of people, and wasn't the greatest interview on both of our parts, because I had no idea what I was doing, and it ended up just being two pals getting to know each other. So not really the greatest podcast, but I will be doing that. And then also will be eventually, there's some stirrings about one of my favorite authors possibly having something in the works coming soon. So I will be getting in hold of her and finding out what's going on, what's what, and we'll let you guys know too. So until then, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. I will miss you guys for Friday and Saturday, but I will see you guys. I will try to make something for Sunday, but Saturday I don't know what time I'm going to get back, so I don't want to promise anything. But I might Saturday, but definitely Sunday I'll put something out. Again, thank you so much, and please like, subscribe, hit the notifications, share with your friends. Let's get interactive with this paranormal thing and this thing we don't understand called the universe and stuff, because, the more people that I can talk to you about this, the less I feel alone, and I'm sure the less you feel alone, because then you don't get to feel so crazy that you believe in this, because there's a lot of us out there. So, anyways, I guess I really appreciate you guys, and my house is okay. I'm okay. But yeah, I will have freak out moments and I will be like, so prepare yourself. I'm very animated and I scare myself pretty quickly. So I also put a light in the closet just to, you know, get a more of a nice vibe to it, but at the same time, because then the closet's lit up. I'm still a little kid inside sometimes, okay? Like, I still freak out once in a while. So, but anyways, please, go check out my stuff. And if you want me to, reciprocate and subscribe to anything you have going on or look at any of your creative work, please send me that stuff as well. Send me the links to my Facebook. You can comment here. You can message me on Snapchat and Twitter and even TikTok. Like, I'm just here. So, anyways, love you guys. Enjoy your night and stay safe and try to keep warm and dry because it's rainy where at least I am. It's rainy and it's cold. So, kind of a spooky night for this, but anyways, so just enjoy your night. And if you hear anything bumping in the night, don't automatically think it's the devil, demons, someone's coming to get you. Do check to make sure there's not an actual intruder, but until then, unless you feel threatened, that was outside, I think. Unless you feel actually threatened, don't panic. Don't pull a me. So learn from my mistakes. I will do this so that you don't have to. So, but anyways, I guess I really appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you so much. And let's keep the party going. So hit me up. Love you guys. Bye.